Hey kiddos, and welcome back to Sunday School. So, are you getting used to coming to Sunday School through your computer? I know it's not the same. It's not the same for me either. I miss your faces and I miss hearing your voices. Even though your voices can get loud sometimes, I still miss them. I do want to say a special thank you to Summer. I loved your picture showing your craft from last week. It looked great. Good job. I also got the card and picture you colored for me. It's hanging on my refrigerator right now. I see it every time I go to the refrigerator, which unfortunately is often. So you guys can always send me pictures. Just send them to me through the church, and Mr. Scott will make sure I get them. So today, I want to talk about mothers. Mothers are very special. So special that they're mentioned in the Bible. And since we use the Bible to guide us, it gives us instructions on how to treat our mother. Who remembers the commandments? Come on. Who remembers how many commandments there are? 1, 2, 7? If you said 10, good job. We know the commandments are God's rules for us to follow. Each one of the commandments are very important, and God gave them to us for a reason. One of the commandments says, honor your father and your mother. What does honor mean anyway? Well, honor can mean many things. When we listen, obey, love, appreciate, and forgive our mom, that is how we honor her. That means when she asks you to do something, you should do it right away, without complaining. Now, I know when we reviewed the commandments before, we decided this one might be hard to follow. Just because there are times we don't want to clean our room, take out the trash, or stop playing video games. I think we just need to remember it's one of God's rules, and we want to make Him and our mom happy. When you show you love your mom by hugging her and telling her that you love her, that's another way to honor her. You can also appreciate your mom by thanking her when she does things for you. Our mom won't be perfect all the time. We all make mistakes. So we should forgive our moms when they make a mistake, because guess who else does? That's right. God asks us to. There are a couple of verses in the Bible that I want to talk about. Proverbs 31:28 asks us to bless our mom. It says, her children arise and call her blessed. Remember, mom is God's child too. She is doing her best to help you grow up strong and to learn new things. Another way to describe blessed is to be happy. Do you make your mom happy? I'm sure most of the time you do make her happy. But I bet sometimes she gets sad because sometimes you might disobey her or didn't listen to something she asked of you. Another verse is Ephesians 6:1 that says, children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. So on the very rare occasions when we disobey our moms, remember, it is important to listen to her because not only does it make your mom happy, it makes God happy too. One last thing. No matter how old you get, your mom is your mom. My mom lives in heaven, but I still talk to her and I will honor her memory on Sunday. I know through my faith in the Lord, my mom hears me when I speak to her. There was that word again, faith. Sometimes moms can't be around like we want. Maybe she has to work or she has to be away for another reason. We need to remember she still loves us and wants us to be happy. As a mother, I know when my child is happy, I too am happy. God will always be there with us, no matter what. So if for some reason your mom can't be with you, God is there, and He is always listening. Okay, moms, if you've been listening into the lesson, it's time to say goodbye until next week. Your kids and I have something to discuss in private. See you next week, moms. Perfect. Now that we're alone, this week you will receive your craft in this type of envelope. Inside, you'll see this little plastic bag. Careful when you open it. It has small beads inside. Let's see, this kind, okay? Has small beads inside, and you'll see beads and a giant safety pin. If you're having trouble, I'm sure your dad will help you with the craft. So you see the pin, and you see the beads, and there's a little silver angel. Presto, a new piece of jewelry for mom to wear. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the pin, but we're going to have to stretch it out a little bit. Now remember, this is sharp, okay? So then you're just going to put your beads on it that come with the kit. Now, some of you may have beads at home that you would rather use than these. Maybe you have some of the really bright colored beads like we use in Sunday school sometimes. So if you want to use those instead of these, that's fine. Just remember though, put the little angel on. So once you get all of your beads and your angel lined up on the pin, then you're going to bring this back over. Oops. And then you're going to hook it in. Like, well, maybe I will. Once again, I don't have anybody here to help me with these crafts. There we go. So once we get it done, all of your beads will be lined up, and then the silver angel will be there too. So if you're having trouble, get Daddy to help you, or Grandpa, whoever's around. Just not Mom, because it's going to be a surprise for her on Sunday, because Sunday is Mother's Day. So I want to thank you all for continuing to come to Sunday school, even if it's through the computer. I miss all of you and want nothing more than to get my Sunday hugs. Once we're back to normal, I expect some really big hugs. Remember, continue to say your prayers, wash your hands a lot, keep them away from your face, and always honor your mom. From here on out, Sunday school will be done by computer. So each week, I want you to check back. There'll be a new lesson. You may be getting things in the mail that's going to be the craft for that week, or you may get the craft right after the lesson so that you can see how to do it. But either way, there will be either a printout on the computer or there will be something coming in the mail for you. So we'll try to do Sunday school lessons this way for at least a few more weeks. And fingers crossed, somebody finds a cure for this nasty virus. Love you. See you next week.